Dan Hooker is the coolest fighter out there right now. He's just straight up cool. He's literally Dan
I love that shit.
Hooker. A guy of violence, a backyard brawler, and a knee from hell straight into your sternum. He's showing up to the fight even if his bones are glued together the day before weigh-ins. Y'all ain't getting it.
You're not getting it. It's not clocking to you.
Dan is the coolest, but he's also dangerous for Arman, and he for sure has ways to win. And I'm definitely not saying that because I'm a Kiwi who will support Māoris until I die. Right.
Tough time never lasts.
But Dan Hooker does. One thing consistent about Dan Hooker throughout his career is that he doesn't quit. He has taken absurd amounts of damage against top-level opponents like Poirier, Barboza, Gamrot, and he still stayed competitive deep into those fights.
Oh my God! Poirier in real trouble!
I feel like a lot of fighters mentally check out after rounds like that, but he keeps pressing forward and he keeps looking for more offense. And that's just not me saying that, it's a proven pattern across his multiple high-level fights. It's experience and conditioning and the fact that he can survive and give chaotic exchanges. Cardio-wise? Yeah, he slows down a little bit, but look at the context. It's only because his fights are like wars. Against Gamrot and Turner, his ability to stay dangerous and keep pressure late is literally why he won. Like, even in the Poirier and Fielder fights, those were 5-round beatings on both sides. He was still giving pressure and still kickboxing like crazy, like mad into the championship rounds. And it works. And it could work especially for dragging someone like Arman into the later rounds. Dan Hooker's physique boosts his punch power because he's like 6 foot tall, and he's big for a lightweight, with a 75-inch reach, so he generates force from long levers, and I feel like this might matter against Arman because Arman is 5'7". Sure, he has good reach, but he level changes too much, and when he shoots, he dips his head straight down into the center. That's the exact line where Dan's knee has done some of its best work over the years. Please, Dan, knee him in the head. Dan Hooker's striking shines at long range. His kicks, his reach, and he knows how to weaponize space. And when the fight gets close to a clinch, he's dangerous there too. Knees, elbows. But once the fight collapses into tight-range boxing, I think Dan sometimes falls back into his kickboxing habits. He pauses, he looks for space, he waits for the exchange to reset instead of letting his hands go in short, tight combinations. And short, tight combinations is what stops wrestlers from shooting and getting control. So if Dan keeps landing stiff combinations, it forces Arman to reset because he can't shoot freely if he's getting punched in the face constantly. People think because he got Habib'd by Makhachev, his ground game is ass, but Dan's grappling has improved majorly, and the Gamrot fight proves it. Plus, I think about when that guy had him in the leg lock, and the camera pans to Dan, and he's just sitting there like, what the fuck?
To his back, then he can arch his back, and you get much more leverage. But in this position right here, he's not in the worst.
Okay, this is where I sigh deeply, because Dan Hooker's defensive strategy is basically, I will eat this punch and this orbital bone-breaking kick so we can be friends after this. He gets hit too clean, he stays tall, he doesn't move his head off center as much as he should, and he doesn't parry, he just takes shots, which, yeah. It makes his fights insane, but defensively, Arman is a phenomenal fighter, for sure, but I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to shit on him for being a weirdo, and I'm definitely just woke, but like, Childish Gambino said it. On Ariel Helwani's show, he was asked if his mom's gonna be at the fight.
My mother, no, she's gonna stay home. It's a man's sport, you know.
Okay.
Woman should be at home.
It's so disrespectful to women who attend or participate in MMA events. He thinks women belong at home, but he'll have no issue sexualizing his co-workers and being completely inappropriate. Because another moment was when he was asked by a loser in a bad outfit how many sticks he would throw at Kayla Harrison, which kind of translates to whether or not he would have sex with her. And Tsarukyan said a couple, meaning yes. Ew! Dan Hooker is the coolest.
Biggest, the largest. Been stepping up since my mama's.
And he loves proving people wrong. And even today, even right now, even against a top contender, Dan Hooker could win. But I don't have a real prediction for this fight.